Today I'm going to be reviewing this pool net that I recently purchased online. Now, obviously I just have an above ground pool here, so didn't need anything too terribly large or big or anything like that. Really it's just kind of get the leaves and bugs out. You know, it's got some trees that are around it, so obviously I'm going to have a good number of leaves that are just going to kind of fall in. As you can see, they're kind of floating, some of them down here at the bottom. So let me go and open this up and we'll see how it works just from the edges. Most of the time I'm probably going to be using it while in the pool. Now, a couple things I wanted to mention before testing out. This is going to be a really small and narrow pipe, so it's definitely not going to be able to handle heavy loads. So if you're trying to, you know, pull out a bunch of leaves or something with this net, it's just not going to be able to handle it. This is going to be a pretty small tube, as you can see there, so definitely not the full size one. The other thing is all the connection that goes into this is going to be made of plastic. Again, not a fan of that. And then all those clips are going to be plastic all the way along as well, which again just means it's can't handle as much weight. It's going to break a lot easier, that sort of detail. So that's important to note. Now let's go ahead and test it out with some leaves. Now obviously this is going to work really good with just like stuff on top. You can see it's easily going to be able to handle getting stuff out like that, whether it's bugs, leaves, toys that are sitting on top, that sort of thing. It's going to easily get those out of there. Now, when you're trying to go in deeper, again, the handle isn't going to be really long, so that it's going to be important to note as well. So if you're trying to get stuff off the bottom, you can certainly do so. As you can see there, certainly easily scoop stuff off the bottom. But if you've got a deep pool, so this is just going to be an above ground pool that's only, I think, 36, 48 inches deep, something like that, it can easily handle that. But it's only going to be total height on this. Like, I am 6 foot tall, so the actual height on this is going to probably be about like 5.5 foot, including the net all the way down. So we're talking about like 5.5 foot tall. So that is an important thing to consider as well. Like, if you need something that's going to be able to get to the deep end of your pool, you'll probably want to get something that's going to be longer. Or if you're going to have a lot of heavier stuff at the bottom, you know, where you're going to be trying to go through and clean up, then you'll probably want to get something that's going to be a little bit heavier duty as well. This is just going to be for leaves, light skimming across the top, all those sorts of deals, versus, you know, one that's going to have the much thicker pull rather than just a little thin one like this has. But for our above ground pool, hopefully it'll last for this season, and then just get a new one every year. That's going to should work out pretty good for us.